recess today?
Fantastic. Good.
Alright, well today in class we're going to talk about shapes.
Like circles.
Similar, yes. Susie, why don't you tell me something about squares?
They have 4 sides.
Tracy, tell me something about triangles.
7 sides.
No! Right. Do you know how many sides a triangle has?
7.
3! 3 is correct. Susie, tell me something else about squares.
All their 7.
All their sides are the same length. What about something else about triangles? Very good.
The triangle is an important historical figure.
The triangle trade was the foundation for the global trade market we have today. The Americas grew cash crops like sugar, tobacco, and cotton to send to Europe. Europe sent rum, weapons, and other manufactured goods to Africa, then Africa sent slaves to the Americas.
That was good, Tracy. Susie, tell me something about squares again.
Squares are really cool. But Square Deal was Theodore Roosevelt's brainchild to move the United States out of the substandard Gilded Age and into the modern progressive era.
Triangle trade jump-started the American economy by showing them which resources were profitable. It also created healthy trade relationships with both Africa and Europe. The entire premise of the trade was to trade goods that were in abundance for goods that were lacking, creating an even and non-monetary exchange for all.
President Teddy Roosevelt focused his plan into 3 subsections known as the 3 C's: conservation, concern for working class, and control of trust. Let's address each of the 3 C's individually, as each one played integral roles in shaping the United States throughout the 19th century, even today. Roosevelt was adamant about conserving our beautiful country's natural resources and actually founded the National Park System, not to mention countless acts focused on conservation, like the Newlands Reclamation Act and the Antiquities Act. His concern for the working class. Roosevelt put restrictions on factory work, such as the 8-hour workday limit and the institution of a reasonable minimum wage. He also established welfare and the mandatory inspection of food and food production, as starving realities of living in poverty and the horrors of the food industry were brought to light with muckraking and best-selling books like How the Other Half Lives in the Jungle. Control of trust. Self-explanatory, but possibly Roosevelt's biggest historical claim to fame was his trust busting, or the removal of bad trust, to again empower the common man, not to further support the mega-rich.
No. The Square Deal heightened class divides by reinforcing the idea that the middle and lower classes need economic aid. Plus, it only has 3 C's, so it's not even a square.
He vowed not to favor any Americans and to be fair to all, much like the even sides and angles of a square. Anyways, the triangle trade led to the slave trade. Enough said about that. Also, the triangle trade exchanged smallpox and contributed to genocide on an entire population.
Okay, well, seriously, this Asian product is taking too much time.
Girls, calm down. I'm losing it. Girls.
faces, going nowhere with their daily races, going nowhere.
Tell me something about circles.
How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail.
I didn't mean to hit it that hard. Manufactured goods to Africa, then Africa sent slaves to the Americas. You
Squares.
say slavery, I say sorry. Slavery is sorry.
That's the best vine ever. That is my favorite vine.
You say slavery, I say sorry. Slavery, sorry. Okay, are we ready? Can you handle your square?
Now look up and shoot. Go.
Because he vowed to not favor any Americans and to be fair to all, much like even sides and angles to a square. Lose it? I told you I wouldn't lose it!
Good.
But I'm losing it!
Okay. I don't know how to do that.
It's like
Charles, calm down.
No, yeah, you have to do it like Trick and Josh. I told you I wouldn't lose it. I told you I wouldn't lose
Should they
it.
be fighting?
But I'm losing.
Yeah.
I'm losing it.
And then I can break them up. Okay, yeah, be fighting. Okay.
No, don't break them up because they're about to just be like, no, just say, just.